What's going on, everybody? This is Randall Barnes, the founder of HBCU Pulse and the host of HBCU Pulse Radio, in the building to react to the College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 2 trailer. College Hill is back. It was at Texas Southern last year. Now it's at Alabama State University, and the series premieres on BET Plus on May the 11th. Now, last year, I did a trailer reaction on College Hill Celebrity Edition, and I didn't have a real sense of what the show was going to be. So based on the trailer last year, I thought it would be sort of like Celebrity Big Brother, but they attended classes at Texas Southern. That's what it was given to me. It wasn't actually that. I really enjoyed College Hill Celebrity Edition, and we did a lot of great coverage, so I'm excited for it to come back this year. The series didn't feel scripted. It felt like the old school College Hill, at the very least from season 3 on, but it featured celebrities, and it felt as if they really were going through college life, and they really were acquiescing to college life, and it felt as if the celebrities were actually making a bond like how you typically do in college. I loved last year how we were able to get a deeper look into the celebrities, and I was especially a big fan of India Love's mental health journey, and we saw a lot of real things play out. You know, I'm just really excited. Like, the first season set an amazing precedent. So season 2 is set at Alabama State. Alabama State is a great HBCU. And fun fact for those that don't know, Alabama State is not new to the reality TV show game. They've had like 3 different reality TV shows now adding College Hill Celebrity Edition. They had Bama State Style, and they had the Honeybees of ASU. So Alabama State is out there. They had a partnership with Steve Harvey back in the day. You have Ricky Smiley, that's an alumnus of Alabama State, and he always does remotes at the Magic City Classic. So Alabama State is not a slouch. Like, Alabama State is really out there. So this isn't new to them. So seeing the celebrities interact with Alabama State seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. Now, there were some things I didn't care for last year, such as Stacey Dash being a wild card and that whole weird storyline with her. I felt as if Stacey Dash wasn't really needed for the show, but it's a reality show at the end of the day, so you needed some storylines, and it made sense that she didn't stay on. But I mean, we could have done without that, but hey, it was what it was, and we reacted to it, and it was sort of entertaining and also concerning, because it was very concerning. Like, Stacey Dash was doing the most. And admittedly as well, another thing I'll admit is that I wanted to see the celebrities interact more with students as well as the campus, because it just seemed as if, you know, they were at the house, they were in class, at the house, in class, at the house. Then you saw a little bit of Stacey Dash interfacing with Bree, who was the captain of the Tiger Sensations in spring 2022, but then she left, so you didn't really see much of that. You had Slim that was in SGA. We didn't see Slim in SGA. We didn't see Nene and Ray J. They were part of the debate club. I would have loved to have seen that. So there were certain things that we didn't see other celebrities being intertwined into the campus culture that hopefully this year we do see. But all in all, College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 1 was really cool, and I definitely enjoyed it. Now, with that precedent being set, before I knew the cast and anything about College Hill Celebrity Edition at Alabama State, I expected Season 2 to be as great as Season 1, if not better, because that precedent has been set. Then I started to get a little bit skeptical when I saw the cast. And I gotta be honest, this time around, it seems as if they're bringing in more fire starters to the show that could distract from the educational aim of the celebrities going to college and succeeding and getting their certificate. So first and foremost, Ray J is back. Now, Ray J was on the first season of College Hill Celebrity Edition, and I thought he'd be the breakout star. But he ended up breaking out of the house and leaving and not really focusing in class, not doing his work, staying away from everybody else. And he got caught cheating as well. He plagiarized the whole entire spoken word poem. He performed it on FaceTime because he was not on campus, and they found out that he plagiarized it from his homeboy. And then because of that, he ended up not graduating. So Ray J is now back to redeem himself because he didn't do what he needed to do in College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 1. But the MVP, the person that I'm really the most focused on this season, is Joseline Hernandez from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and also Joseline's Cabaret on Zeus. Joseline Hernandez is on the show, and Joseline stars drama. She's a fighter. Sometimes she's a bully. Let's really keep it real. She says a lot of off the wall crazy stuff. So I'm sort of concerned with what she's gonna bring to the show and what she brought to the show. And then you add in Tiffany New York Pollard, who's a reality TV show OG. Do not play with Tiffany. I used to love I Love New York. I used to love Flavor of Love. I was 10 years old. I was watching the show. So she's a reality TV show OG. But to be honest, if we want to keep it real, she starts drama too. Now, she's not Joseline Hernandez level, but she can start drama too. She not going to back down from stuff. So I honestly see either her in New York, they're cool, or also they get into it. And honestly, like her and Johnson getting into it, I know y'all been on Twitter. Y'all seen the once in a lifetime, The Rock versus John Cena motion graphic. It's about to be once in a lifetime. You have their black reality TV show OG New York versus Joseline, who's like the LeBron James of reality TV, because Joseline came in and she really took over. So hopefully nothing happens with them, but they really puzzled me and it alarmed me like, man, are we gonna get some drama on this season? Because last season was so cool. They were a family. They had their run-ins. It was all good. But now I'm like, I really don't know, especially with Joseline being on the show. But the series also features Iman Shumpert, who is an NBA player, won a championship with LeBron James in Cleveland back in 2016. You have Amber Rose, and I think that Amber Rose, she's self-explanatory. I think she's going to almost be like how India Love was last season, and I'll talk about that in a second. You also have Parker McKenna Posey. Shout out to Parker. She was Katie Kyle from My Wife and Kids. She's 27 years old. I'm going to really identify with her because I am 26, turning 27 on Christmas Day. I'm going to really identify with her. And it seems from the trailer that Parker just going to be kicking it and chilling. So I'm really going to rock with Parker. Then you have Orion Browner. So Orion, if y'all don't know, is Omarion's brother. And Orion was the one that did that whole entire stunt from Versus last year, like Mario versus Omarion, and they did the watermelon thing. I wasn't a fan of that. But that's Orion. Orion's gonna be on the show as well. And you have Quaylon Blame It on Quay Rogers. Now, outside of Amber Rose, I don't think that any of the other characters are going to be a huge focus. Now, I know you have New York, Parker, and Quay. They're going to be a part of the Spirit Squad, as we saw in the trailer. So they're going to have a storyline built around that. But I think that Joseline and New York and Ray J, I think they're going to take up a lot of oxygen. And to be honest, I really don't think that Amber is. I mean, Amber Rose could possibly take up a lot of oxygen on the show, but honestly, you never know. But just like last year, we have to give it a shot, and I could be totally wrong, although I wasn't really wrong last year. But let's really talk about the trailer. So the trailer starts with a quick montage of the celebrities, and the montage ends with Ray J saying, "Are you ready?" And the real question is, no, Ray J, are you ready? That's the question that Ray J needs to look in the mirror and ask himself. Are you ready to really get this certificate and take being at Alabama State and getting this education seriously? So after that, we see the various classes that they're going to be a part of, which is African American literature, civil rights, fundamentals of acting, and crime scene investigation. Now, if you look later on in the trailer, you see that they're sewing something, so it might be a fashion class. So it might be some other classes that they're a part of. You know, we never know, and I guess we'll see. But just looking at the classes that were spotlighted in the trailer, the first thing I thought, if y'all have been hearing HBCU Pulse Radio, is I know Ron DeSantis had to be upset hearing that they were going to be talking about African American literature and having a course around black books. Man, that man gonna call Governor Kay Ivey of Alabama and get her to ban all the books that they read. And to be honest, she might do that. I don't know about Kay Ivey. You know she's a Republican, so you never know. So the civil rights course is definitely going to be that more serious course. It's going to be akin to the African American history course from last season, where there were a lot of dope moments where the celebrities got a chance to reaffirm their knowledge of Black history and all these different things. It was a lot of cool moments that came from that course itself. Now, fundamentals of acting and crime scene investigation, I think those are two classes where they're going to be clowning. It's almost going to be, you know, like that law class from last year where that, like, you see a lot of hijinks and a lot of stuff like that. So I think that that's going to be what those classes are going to be like, but time will tell and we'll see. And I think, to be honest, Parker and Ray J, because there's some acting veterans, because Ray J has been in a lot of projects. And of course, Parker is an actress. Like, she was a child star on My Wife and Kids. So they should eat up that acting class. So I'm expecting Parker to really shine through in that one for sure. Joseline said in the trailer, going to an HBCU, I'm going to be able to learn things that I've never learned before, that I've never heard about. And I paused right there. I'm actually very excited to hear that because I don't really think we've seen Joseline undergo any level of real growth since she first appeared on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta back in 2012. And I want to just say that seeing some clips of Joseline's cabaret, because I didn't watch any episodes, but seeing some clips on social media and some of the things that she said, it seems as if, honestly, she's gotten a little bit worse. But when I heard her say that she's going to learn so many different things and she's excited, it seems like she's excited, to be at an HBCU and learn, new things and really be involved in the academic process. I was actually very excited because I hope that she can undergo that same type of change and really conduct herself the same way that Dream Doll did, that India did. Because one thing I heard from a lot of folks that watch Bad Girls Club, because I don't watch Bad Girls Club, is that Dream Doll was like a bully. She would go after people. It would be wild, So like that's one thing that I heard about Dream Doll. But honestly, last season, she was really cool and she was there for everybody. She was there for India. That's how she looked in the series. So I was hoping that maybe Joseline would be that. And I was like, you know what? It'll be all good. Then Joseline, after that first statement, but today I'm just tired. I need to rest. And all of the goodwill I felt was zapped away just like that. So next, New York popped on the screen and said that she has an obligation to take this seriously. That was also refreshing because listen, this is serious. This is college. I know y'all made it. I know y'all rich. Y'all have done all these different things. Y'all been on TV, but this is serious. Don't play games with this. This isn't just your regular reality TV show. Y'all are really doing this work. You're really getting this certificate. So might as well make the best of it. So also with New York, we posted the trailer to this season on HBCU Pulse's YouTube. And a lot of folks are saying that she looks very much so different from what she looked like before. And I think the last time I saw it was like 2009. So I don't know what she looked like in like the 2010s, but a lot of folks are saying she looks different. They're saying that she might have gotten some nasal surgery, a nose job, but I'll let y'all judge it for yourself. I'll put up a before picture of her on I Love New York or Flavor of Love, and then a picture of her from the trailer, and you tell me if she looks different. I'll let y'all be the judge. I'm just gonna focus on the content at this point. So we see in the trailer, Quaylen, New York, and Parker are going to be joining the Spirit Squad, which I think is going to clearly be a storyline similar to Stacey Dash joining the Tiger Sensations dance team. So I think that we're going to see a fleshed out story and they're going to do a performance at some point, because one thing that we do know is that season 1, it seemed to have been shot in the spring because it was basketball season and the whole entire 9 yards. This season was shot in the fall. So from what I'm looking at when I saw the College Hill Instagram page posted, it seems as if they started filming the show after homecoming, because we know the Alabama State, homecoming, Deion Sanders, who ain't swag, that happened. I don't think that the celebrities were on campus for that, but I could be wrong. But it seems as if the show was filmed between mid to late October and it ended around December. So we're going to see them interface with the football team. We're going to see a couple things like that, that fall setting of Alabama State. So I think it's going to be interesting seeing how they adjust to the heavy practices on top of doing schoolwork, because one thing about the celebrity edition of College Hill, they do have these celebrities doing real work. Then, of course, they get to the cast house and they're turning up, doing their thing. We see a montage of that. Then after that montage, we hear Joseline say that she wants to fight Ray J. And I literally said, here we go. Joseline is about to bring that College Hill Virgin Islands level energy to College Hill Celebrity Edition. And if y'all know, you know, the first reality TV show fight was not on Love and Hip Hop. It was not on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was on College Hill Virgin Islands, and there wasn't no camera people and all that to break it up. They really got the fight. So it looks like Joseline wants to pay homage to College Hill Season 4 Virgin Islands and bring that back. And I'm hoping she does it, man. Y'all grown. And then Joseline said, if they keep pushing me, they're going to find what they're looking for. Joseline, I think they're just looking to get a certificate. I just don't think that they're trying to find any problems with you. They're not trying to fight. There's tensions that flare. But I think that we're going to see the first fight of the Celebrity Edition. And I'm honestly feeling in my spirit that it's going to be New York versus Joseline. I just really feel like that. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I could be totally wrong, because we see later on that Amber Rose and Joseline get into it, but there's really no place for that. And hopefully Joseline, the producers, talk to her and Joseline really clean her act up. Next, we see Amber Rose and Orion have an introspective moment where Amber was talking about her family life and being mixed, going to an all-black school, and she said that she was called a white girl. That was like her nickname around the school. Now, I'm excited for this storyline because, like I said, I was a really big fan of the introspective storylines from last year. We saw really a lot of growth and a lot of real-life stories from everyone, and it seems as if they're gonna try to do that again, and Amber's gonna really talk about, her mixed heritage and really how she grew up. And I really think we're going to learn a lot more about Amber Rose that we didn't really truly know before. Now, then the trailer gets interesting when the voiceover guy says, this season, the stakes are higher. And then you see a montage, then somebody, I don't know if it's a producer or a teacher, tells Ray J that this is his last chance. And it really should be. Now, we also once again see the celebrities having a hard time acquiescing to the nonstop work that you get in college. And man, it seems like it honestly is nonstop. We see Parker having a breakdown at the Spirit Squad practice. And then what I think would be an infamous scene where Joseline seems to go after Amber, saying that she really doesn't want to be black. And then Amber storms out the class and the cast seems to look on disapprovingly. We see New York have a reaction where it seems like she starts crying. Like, I don't know. Like, Joseline just seems as if she's going to be a big problem. I think that her addition is going to bring a level of entertainment, but at the same time, I don't know if she really has a place here, if she's not going to take this seriously and she's going to be trying to fight everybody. But we got to be real though. The editors, oftentimes on the show, the editors will be real slick and they'll edit things together to make it seem like it's a bigger problem than it actually is. Like Amber and Joseline about to fight. Joseline's bullying Amber, but we don't see them apologize. It's like another conversation that happened, or it was like just like a class exercise and they were acting. You never know. So I could be totally wrong about Joseline, and I will be doing recaps of all of the episodes. And if that is the case and it was just all exaggerated, I will apologize and I'll be very proud of Joseline that she got through it. But if it's not, I'm gonna talk about it. And I just really don't think it is, because Joseline has a reputation for herself. I really think that she would be out of pocket enough to go after Amber Rose. And to be honest, I think that Orion Amber Rose moment is directly correlated with what Joseline said in that classroom. Orion goes out to check on her and they have that introspective moment. So we're going to see what happens. That was the end of the trailer. Like I said, I'm super excited for this season of College Hill Celebrity Edition. I think it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a lot of cool moments. Alabama State is a really great institution. They've seen reality TV shows on campus, so it's not going to be too crazy. And, I'm really excited, especially with the time, because we had to wait until end of June, early July last year to see the show. Now we're getting it 2 months earlier. So I'm really excited to see the reaction, to see what Joseline does, to see if Parker is able to acquiesce to being on the Spirit Squad, and really how all of them manage, because I think that College Hill's producing team, I think they went out the way to make sure that College Hill was going to be positive, because it has a bad stigma. And of course, it were HBCUs that did not want College Hill on their campus. So I think that they went out of their way to ensure that, there's still going to be drama. There's still going to be hijinks. There's still going to be funny moments. But at the end of the day, these celebrities are really here to get their education and achieve a goal that clearly they all wanted to achieve. So I think that is going to be good. I'm going to be there to review it. I'm super excited. And make sure to subscribe to HBCU Pulse here on YouTube to stay tuned to the latest coverage of College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 2. And also follow me on Twitter at @AuthorRandallB, because I will be tweeting about it. Also, make sure to check out our radio show on SiriusXM, channel 142 HBCU, HBCU Pulse Radio. That airs every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Y'all don't want to miss it. And if you want to donate to HBCU Pulse, you can cash up us at $HBCU Pulse or go to paypal.me/HBCU Pulse. Any contribution is appreciated. But outside of that, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you on the other side.
Like what you hear?
Yeah.
Subscribe to HBCU Pulse Radio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, head to HBCUPulse.com to stay up to date on what's going on in the HBCU community. Thank you for listening to HBCU Pulse Radio.